Hey YouTube, Caroline here with my week 5 and 6 update. Can't seem to get those updates done on a weekly basis. I don't know why. The weeks go by so fast and I'm just like so busy doing other things that I don't get a chance to update weekly, but I'm going to keep trying. So where do I start? It's going to be quick because I don't really have a lot to update this week. I think where I left off week 5, I had been feeling better, and well, let me start with the numbers. So I had my surgery on August 27th, 2014, Florida Hospital, Carrollwood. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm at work, and so it's a little awkward. I'm in the training room because I just did new hire safety training. So I just finished the class, and I figured I'd just go ahead and post a video really quick. So I had my surgery August 27th, Florida Hospital, Carrollwood, and my highest weight ever recorded was 285 pounds. Day of surgery, 270 pounds. The last time I updated, I was at, I don't remember. Sorry about that, but you can probably watch my previous video and you'll see where I was. But so last week I weighed in at 242.5, which was a 2.5 pound loss from the previous one. So I think I was like 247 or 246, something like that. But anyway, so last week I lost 2.5 pounds, and then this week I came in at 242, so that's a loss of only half a pound, which is really frustrating. I guess I'm like, what the heck, man. I watch so many videos and I'm seeing people lose like 2 or 3 pounds a week at least, and for me to have half a pound loss this week is really frustrating. I've been doing much better getting my fluids in, and I've been really on point with my protein too, especially since I am not drinking as much. I'm not drinking protein shakes. I stopped drinking protein shakes about a week and a half ago because they were just making me sick. I don't know if it's my lactose intolerance, and I'm drinking the whey protein, but it's messing with my stomach, so I stopped. And since I'm already at week 7, I figured, let me go ahead and just get my protein in, just eating regular foods, and I've been doing that. I've been, getting protein in with fish. I've been doing like the jerkies, the turkey jerkies, the beef jerkies, the bacon jerkies. All of that is high in protein. With my Greek yogurts, I've been getting in protein that way, and the cheeses. And so I've been doing very well with that. My stomach has not been bothering me at all. This week, I've been doing much better with my fluids as well. Before I was averaging about 30 ounces, of fluid, which the only thing I really like to drink are like just water or Crystal Light. And this week I've been doing much better because I purchased, let me show you, this helps me. This is a 34-ounce mug that I purchased for work. And yes, it has a straw, but I find that I can sip much better through this. It's a rubber straw, it's not a plastic straw. So I get to control how much fluid I have and like how much I sip. So it's not too much, and it doesn't bother me. But that's 34 ounces right there, and I get 2 of those in, or almost 2 of those in a day. So, my fluids are on point. But yeah, 0.5, that's it. That's all I got this week. A little frustrating, but a loss is a loss, and I'm gonna try to be a big girl about it and just suck it up and deal with it and hope that next week will be a little bit of a better week. I do have to say that even though I only lost a half a pound, I feel like I have all this energy. I'm really excited because I remember before having surgery, my days were like, I'd go to work, I'd spend the day at work and then get home, and by the time I got home, which is close to 7 o'clock at night every night, I didn't have the energy to do anything else. If my daughter wanted to go to the movies, or if she wanted to go shopping, or if she wanted to go hang out with friends and wanted me to take her because she doesn't drive yet, I'd be like so exhausted, and I just wouldn't have the energy except to sit down on my sofa and just, watch TV until it was time for bed. And now I noticed that now I don't want to go home after work. Now it's like I'm trying to find errands to do. I'll ask my kids, do we need to go to the supermarket, or do we need to do this, or do we need to do that, or, finding things like odd jobs around the house, home improvement jobs or whatever, just so that I can have an excuse to go to the store and pick up something, or even if it's just a window shop, just so that I don't have to go home and sit down, because it's like I sit all day long at work and I am tired of sitting down. So at work too, I'm finding different excuses to get up. Like before, if I needed to print something or scan or copy something, like I would wait until I had a couple of jobs to do and then just do them all at once. Well, now I just get up and go to the copy machine or the fax or whatever every single time, just so that I can get out of my chair, because the sitting down is driving me crazy. And so I'm really thinking about probably looking for another job, because I don't want to have a desk job anymore. I mean, I don't mind it being a desk job, but primarily not all the focus being behind the desk. But anyway, so that is one big NSV for me. I have a lot of energy now that I never had before, and I feel like that's awesome. That is so awesome. Like just this weekend alone, well, here's a story for you. I went out to dinner for the first time since I had my surgery. My brother invited us to go to, this was last Friday, to just, go hang out at Ruby Tuesday, and then we were going to go walk around the shopping mall, a little strip mall. And so that was the first time going to a restaurant after surgery, and the only thing that I ordered, just to order something, I guess because I really wasn't hungry, but I did need to get something in. I hadn't eaten dinner. The only thing that I ordered from them was a chicken noodle soup, which all I really drank was the broth, and it was kind of thick for me. It's creamier than I wanted it to be, but it tasted great, but it just didn't sit too well because it was very creamy, and I wasn't expecting it to be that creamy. And I had a couple of the chunks of the chicken, but I didn't eat any of the noodle or anything like that. So I had that, and it was a pretty fun experience. But like I said, like before surgery, if I were to have, if we had made plans before on a Friday to go eat somewhere, we would end the night up with going to rent a movie and going either to my house or to his house and just watch a movie, and then, go home after that. But after we ate dinner, they were like, so what do we do now? And I was like, I need to walk. I want to go walk around the stores. I want to go do something, because that's the first thing that they asked is like, you want to rent a movie? And I'm just like, no, I don't want a movie. I want to go do something. I need to walk around, because I've been sitting on my butt all day and I don't want to do that anymore. So it was really fun, because it was like they were surprised to hear me say that, because normally I don't have the energy to do that. So just their expressions alone, I could tell they could see that there was a difference in me, and that was awesome. So like I could keep up. And then even after that, like I was like, they were ready to go home after we went around the shopping plaza or the strip mall. And then I was like, well, I want to stop at Walmart before I go home, because I have a couple of things that I want to see if they have there. And so they were like, well, we'll meet you at the house because we're tired and we're going. And I was like, I had more energy than they did, and that was great. I had more energy than my daughter too, she's not even 18 yet. She'll be 18 in February, so she's 17 and a half. And she was like, Mom, my feet are hurting me. It's time to go, And I was like, man, I'm not ready to go yet, but I did for her. So yeah. So that's really exciting. That's a huge NSV for me. That's pretty much really all I had to update, because other than work and just going home and just doing just odd jobs here and there at work, at home, nothing big or anything major has happened, especially since I only have a half a pound loss this week. But hopefully next week it'll be a bigger number. Want to say hello to all of my subscribers, and thank you all for subscribing to me, new ones and old ones. I really appreciate it. Love you guys always. I do want to say I kind of had something on my mind this last about 2 weeks, and I find it really funny that I even am thinking about it now, because it never occurred to me before. I, prior to surgery, never really cared if I made friends. I never really cared if anybody wanted to be my friend. I was just like, whatever, I'm happy with being a mom and, whatever my life, I have my family, and that's enough for me. But then recently, just being on Facebook and on YouTube, and I'm seeing all these relationships kind of, evolve between these, WLS YouTubers and the community and everything. And I don't know how to put myself out there to be, I don't know, it's just so strange for me. It's so not normal for me to care, and I notice that now I care. Now I care if I'm making friends, and I want to, become closer with some of the YouTubers and just people on Facebook and just throw myself out there and open myself up to new possible relationships and friendships. I just don't know how to do it. I haven't done it in so long that I'm kind of, I guess, out of practice. And so if you're out there and you're seeing my video and you pity me, then please, just send me a message and let me know that if you're feeling the same way, if anybody else is feeling like that, let me know so that I know I'm not just crazy, or maybe I should go see a therapist to see if there's something wrong with me. But I thought I'd put it out there because I do. My kids are growing up. I hardly ever see my son. He's going to be 19 this Saturday, and he's never home. He works full-time, and when he's not working, he's either at the gym or with friends or whatever. And my daughter has a boyfriend, and she has her own life. And so before, they were my priority. I've always put them before me in every single situation. I've always put my kids first, and now they're getting to an age where they don't need me. And so if they don't need me, then I'm by myself, and I don't want to be by myself. I'm going to be in my prime pretty soon, and I don't want to go through this adventure by myself. I want someone to share it with, and I'm not just saying like a romantic relationship. I'm saying I want to have friends to share it with. I want to be able to enjoy, my journey with someone else, and not just with family, because family can only do so much. I don't have much family here in the same state with me. I only have my brother and his wife. Everybody else, they all live in different states, so it's not like I can hang out with them on a daily basis. But I do wish I could find someone that I can, connect with and just be like, sharing stories with. And I would love for it to be someone in the WLS community, because we'd have something in common. They can understand what I'm going through, and I can understand what they're going through, and just kind of sharing notes and just sharing experiences as we go through this. And so I just put myself out there. Anyway, I hope I'm not too much of a dork by saying something like that, because when I was a teenager, I never had any problems making friends. I always was surrounded by friends. My sister and I, we grew up really close. We were only a year apart, and we were always surrounded with friends. I never had an issue making friends. But now I feel like I'm a little bit socially awkward because it's been so long, and so I don't know what to do. But anyway, I figured I'd throw that out there in case anybody else is feeling the same way. But so I'm happy. I know it's only a small loss this week, but I'm still happy. I'm still really excited. In the beginning of my journey, I was a little bit weary about whether I had made the right decision, but I definitely know I made the right decision. I'm really excited to just keep on pushing forward and see what else comes out. I'm going to try to, the Facebook, I've been noticing a lot of people posting things about, new workouts that they're doing, whether it be kickboxing or, 5Ks or all of this kind of stuff. And I am a little nervous. I want to try something like that, but I'm still a little skittish about it. I don't know if, how my body will react to something like that, since I haven't been active in so long, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to find something in my community. I've looked, and I haven't really heard of anything in my area. So I'm going to keep looking and see if there's something that I can, kind of do. Oh, and another thing. This Saturday, I'm going to attempt my first support group meeting for WLS. I have not been to one. I went to my first meeting prior to surgery, and it was okay. But I'm going to try to go this Saturday. There's one at 10:30 in the morning at my nutritionist's office, and I think I'm going to just bite the bullet and go ahead and head over there and see how that goes. Her groups tend to be much smaller. There's normally 2 groups that meet up at the hospital, and those groups tend to be much larger. And then she has one that she does at her office. She says that it's much smaller. And so I'm going to try the smaller one first and see how I like it. And hopefully I'll meet someone in this area that I can connect with and, become friends with. And then maybe try one of the bigger ones. But yeah, so that's all I have to say for these last 2 weeks. I promise I'm going to try to make one next week. Wednesday just is like, it's hump day, so I had my surgery on a Wednesday, so it's hard for me to just post every Wednesday, because Wednesday is just in the middle of the week, and there's always something going on in the middle of the week, and, you're trying to get ready for work the next day and whatever, and I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can finally accomplish that. But yeah, so I love you guys. I am excited for all of your journeys, and keep up the good work, all of you. And for any newbies, if you're feeling a little bit down, don't worry, you will get past it. It's hard in the beginning, but it does get better. It gets way, way better, trust me. And for those that have been around for a long time, hey, if you got any advice for me, shoot it my way, because I am all ears, and I am willing to take any advice that you can provide. So I guess that's it. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.